Hello, folks. Well, another fucking year is over. Oh, what a fucking year. We've had nutcase Putin invade Ukraine, which of course gave Johnson an excuse to cosplay as Churchill. Then that other nutter Xi started winding up Taiwan. Meanwhile, number one nutjob Kim Jong-un has been fucking about with South Korea and Japan. But fortunately, none of them have started World War III yet. Meanwhile, over in Brexit fucking broke Britain, Johnson finally got his fucking arse handed to him by his own party, which was long overdue. And then we had a ridiculous leadership race which went on forever and ever and had the worst candidates. Of course, Truss, one of the dumbest and dullest politicians ever to walk the earth, eventually wins. I mean, it's not because she's suitable, but because she's white, of course. I mean, let's be honest here. And so for 46 days she manages to completely trash the fucking economy, and the Tories again vote her out, and another farcical fucking leadership race begins, with fucking Johnson trying to make some kind of a comeback before he realises how much money he's going to lose on the fucking speech circuit. Then he fucking bails out, plus the fact he didn't have that much support. But this time, in a totally democratic way, the Tories decide to not allow the members to vote. I mean, not surprising, seeing as the majority of fucking Tory voters are white, middle class, well-off people. And they're not going to vote for some fucking foreign-looking dude, are they? Let's face it. So, the one they didn't want was voted in by 100 fucking Tories. I know, you just can't make this shit up. Anyway, so the bloke who lost to Liz Truss, who didn't outlast a lettuce, is now in charge, and the Tories are still clinging on to power, except this time we have multiple strikes, possibly a national strike on the horizon, and the Tories as usual pull the Thatcher card and pretty much ignore the striking workers, instead choosing to demonise them and try their best to undermine the public support. Whilst inanimate plank Keir Starmer dithers about on the fence trying to avoid getting involved, it's fucking pathetic, but unsurprisingly, seeing as he's basically a fucking Tory anyway. So, we are what, the 7th richest country in the world? We have queues of homeless people in the streets being fed at food kitchens on Christmas Eve. Supermarkets are giving away their old veg to poor families, and even more people are using fucking food banks, or food pantries as the Tories now like to call them. Fuck me. The fucking Tories have been responsible for the destruction of this country over the past 12 years, and of course absolute bleeding mayhem in the past 12 months alone. I mean, Kwarteng losing something like 49 billion in less than a month, and Truss nigh on killing the economy, and slippery Sunak bleating on about they can't afford pay rises for honest workers, then lifts the cap on bankers' bonuses, basically giving them around 8 billion. They must think we're all as thick as fucking pig shit. Well, the dumb cunts who voted for them are really are anyway. These idiots have no idea what it's like to struggle, and posting dumb fucking videos from your country manor kitchen about ironing wrapping paper and turning down your central heating is just taking the fucking piss. Now apparently this is supposed to be the season of goodwill. A fucking joke in itself really, because all I have seen is the likes of Sunak doing a photo op at a fucking homeless shelter. Basically, what a piss take. Taking the bloke's worth over 800 million, and he's standing there handing out food to homeless people whilst grinning like a fucking Cheshire cat for the cameras and telling us that they can't afford a pay rise for workers, and then ask the homeless guy if he works in fucking finance. I fucking kid you not. The bloke is so far out of touch, I don't know why he fucking bothers. And talking of out of touch, I caught a glimpse of the Royal Benefit scrounger King Charles banging on about how food banks give him hope and how worried he is about the cost of living crisis. Like it's going to affect him, for fuck's sakes. The fucking hypocrite talks about his concern for the poor whilst planning a fucking huge coronation that will cost the taxpayer fucking millions. So after everyone is exhausted from overdoing it to celebrate the birth of some fucking white dude 2,000 years ago, who probably wasn't even born in December, if he was born at all, or if you're into the tree in the house shit mixture of commercialism and fuck knows what else, then I'm sure you're all dreading your credit card bills for January. I mean, what are we hoping for the coming year? Peace on earth? Won't be happening. Goodwill to all men? Again, not happening. An end to poverty? No fucking chance. I think the best we can hope for is the collapse of the Tories, a drawn-out, hate-filled election, and a new lighter version of Tories in store for another 4 fucking years. Either that or Putin will lose his shit completely and start World War fucking 3. Or maybe the North Koreans or the Chinese. Who fucking knows, eh? And anyway, on that optimistic and cynical note, I wish you all the best for the new year. And remember, support the strikers and fuck the Tories. Cheers.